Ew, keep screaming!
I like how every time I hit go live, I just have to hope that one of you is like gonna do something.
Well, I did, so... Hi.
You did. You did, and I'm proud of you. I hate the fact that you think it's horrible that I'm streaming, but like, you know, I guess that's that. Like, I don't know what to say.
I don't know, I don't actually think that.
Or... Also,
What do you
I
mean,
totally,
sure?
I totally just realized that when I hit go live, like Doge didn't even say anything, so I don't even know if Doge is here.
Doge! Doge!
He might be with Allie.
Oh my, yeah, it's fine. It's actually fine. I shouldn't be making fun of him for that this time.
Yeah.
Sadly,
Hey,
he gets a pass.
you have an ad? Don't worry, the only ad you'll have is the pre-roll ad.
Bro. Don't forget, there's also a YouTube stream.
Does the YouTube stream get ads? Like it's not used like too much, so.
You only get ads when like you first join the stream, but otherwise you don't.
Yeah, so it's the same as Twitch. Because the way I have it set up, there's so much discourse on like online with Twitch and YouTube of like
I hate Twitch ads so much.
well, people definitely do hate Twitch ads, but there's a lot of streamers that are like, oh, to disable pre-roll ads to get new viewers, you have to like make sure you have ads every like 30 minutes or like every hour, and you just have to keep snoozing them, but you need to like still do that to stop the pre-roll ads. And after looking into it at a bunch, I finally figured out the way of just how to disable majority of the ads. So literally it's like, hey, just sit through like the first like whatever how many ads, like a minute of ads maybe when you first join the stream, and then you're never going to see another ad again. Like
Yeah.
it should just be disabled moving forward, and if it's not, then I have to go back in and figure out some more stuff. But according to new viewers and stuff, it has just been I watched like a minute of pre-roll, or like 30 seconds to a minute of pre-roll, and then there's nothing else for the rest of the stream, and I was like sick. So
But like, yeah, if like you ever are getting ads, chat, just go to the YouTube stream, bro. Like,
I mean, it also helps out the YouTube stream too.
yeah,
But
I don't know. I like YouTube streams.
honestly, yeah. But I'm doing all right. I crashed out during my late night stream yesterday just because of just shitty people being shitty. Dory is feeling under the weather, but she still wants to be, of course, still wants to be here.
Yeah, Adori might be quieter than usual, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Poggers.
You just say poggers?
Well,
Yeah.
it's our pog, guys.
Oh gosh. And then Doge, so we might have to do a intermission for the intermission during the trial. Doge's fiance is pretty sick right now, so he has to go pick up medicine, and we'll still be getting through the entire trial. Don't you worry. We'll talk about a bunch of stuff like while that's going on, but I mean, obviously, like we want to make sure that Doge's fiance is doing all right. So.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't make fun of Doge for being with his wife today.
Yeah, so that's probably why Doge is like I started the stream because I thought that Doge was all ready to go, and then Doge is now suddenly super quiet. So we're just like, oh, okay, so he's probably checking up on.
Yeah.
So to catch everyone back up on what Doge and Cheese think. First off, I lost a $20 bet, and we'll talk about that later. Secondly, according to the notepad that I have, Doge correctly called that Ibuki was going to die, but did not know Hiyoko was going to die. Fair enough. And believes that Gundam is the killer. And then Cheese also got Ibuki correct, but didn't know Hiyoko. And was torn between either Sonya or Akane being the killer and ultimately decided that Akane is going to be the killer.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think Akane would be a very interesting option.
The other things that I have to point out, and I can now say this after the fact because I don't think Cheese is going to even remotely remember the offhanded comments that Cheese makes.
What kind of weird shit did I say?
I can't tell you yet, but you said something during the stream yesterday that caused anyone who knows this game to freak the fuck out.
What did I say?
Including Adori and I. Like, Adori and I were also freaking the fuck out, but I didn't want to, like, comment on it, like, when it happened, because obviously I don't want to spoil something, but...
Well, you were silent, and I was spam messaging you.
Oh, yeah, no, I was getting spam messaged.
That's the
and
thing that happened when fucking, Doge figured out the Pekka one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pekka went way before it even happened.
Way before it happened, and then in first game, Cheese figured out something.
Cheese, you're
about the second
Cheese,
trial?
Cheese, you're not in chat right now, right?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I just want to remind everyone that, like, Cheese and Doge should not be in chat, just for potential spoilers.
Sometimes I'll like randomly check chat because I have both streams up, but I usually have Minesweeper on the side.
Good. I'm looking to see, because yeah, it's specifically the water bottles is what Doge with second trial. Why I was like, hold the fuck up. What was?
I didn't think about the water bottles at the time. I was just like, oh, water. Maybe they were really thirsty.
No, he like I was super. I would like it is in a super roundabout way. Like how Doge figured that out is crazy. I just put in chat what Cheese predicted, and Okia is now also freaking out how Cheese even deduced what is going to be deduced.
I don't know, bro. I just have
and
a big brain.
We will talk about it because if I recall correctly, I think that ends up happening at the end of the trial today. So yeah, trust me, I'm in the same boat because like when it happened, there was no reason. It does happen at the end. Okay, yeah. I think I was like that's the ending part of it, right? So the fact that she's in a roundabout way made a prediction. Good on you, Cheese.
I don't even know what I did.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll understand when it happens.
From like the sound of it originally, I thought I said something like actually like atrocious that made everyone cringe.
No, like I said, I don't want to spoil it because it's a massive like out-of-pocket twist. You just this has happened where
you'll see. How about that?
Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah.
What I find interesting with both when we played through Danganronpa 1 and 2 is that Doge is really good at like kind of like zeroing in on the evidence and what exactly happens and who the murderer is. Not obviously with like 100% success rate, but like is able to piece it together like pretty darn quickly, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Cheese, you happen to like get an understanding of like the overall like twists way before they end up happening, and I always think that's like fascinating to me.
I like details. I try and like if I think that something's weird, I usually like hold on to it, especially in games like this, because you have to hold on to the weird stuff.
Cheese might be Byakuya Togami. No, unfortunately, Doge is Byakuya to a T. Like, we're talking
Yeah.
to a T.
I know I'm pretty smart, but I'm not that smart.
Oh, yeah, Cheese is...
I think
Che-
Doge
cheese
is
is-
actually a lot better with this stuff than I am.
Like I said, you both are good at, like, different things. Like, Doge is really good, like I said, about piecing together what happened in the trials. Because that was a big thing in Chapter 1, is... Doge was able to, like, see the evidence and put it together in a way that made a lot of sense. Yeah, the first game's easier, obviously. But... Doge was able to, like, piece that together. And we already talked about Trial 2, where, like, even before all that stuff happened, Doge was like... Yeah, I think Peko is gonna do this. And it's like, a hell?
Like, bro, where did that even come from?
But like he saw what was happening and pieced it all together. Like,
yeah.
and then Cheese, what you end up doing is you see stuff and you're like, no, this is like the overall lore thing. This is what's gonna fully happen. This is gonna be this. This is gonna be that. And I'm like, you look into the finer details that maybe not it have to do with the trial itself. It goes with like an out of pocket twist. So correct me if I'm wrong. Was she and Dorian might have to correct me if I'm wrong here. Was Cheese the one who pieced together Junko first, or was it Doge?
I think it was me.
I was about to. I think it was Cheese.
Yeah.
I think they
I'm-
both did in some way.
I think I was the first one to bring up Junko, though.
Yeah, because I was gonna say during the first game, I think Cheese was the first one to bring up Junko and like was messing with the idea that it must be her. But Doge was the one who Doge figured it out after like see the body sort of thing. Cheese figured it out just a little like ahead of time. So the Chihiro stuff in Danganronpa 1 was pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hi Doge.
Hello.
We're just chatting about stuff. We're stream's going, by the way.
About cheese being milk.
About Doge being a bum.
That's fucked up.
You stink.
Everything all right, Doge? Doing all right?
Yeah, that was just her mom.
All right. You both ready?
Honestly, man, I don't know. I'm just waiting for the fucking absolute insanity that this fucking case is gonna pull on me. 'Cause isn't this somebody's favorite case?
Nope.
Oh.
Not even by a long shot.
Yeah,
feel
and
like,
see, that's my concern.
I feel like this case is going to be very interesting.
Interesting is a good way to put it.
Interesting is a good way to put it.
Like, I think there are a lot of, like, interesting things. Like, I don't know. I want to see how all the evidence comes together.
It's
well.
the most prim and proper way to say that.
Yeah, it's 1:51 a.m. in New Zealand. Or well, it's also I guess a little bit Australian.
Oh,
All right, so yeah, so I hope you all have your notes and wish you the best of luck. Ready?
yeah, the notes are in
Once again, we will talk about the trial after the fact and all the other stuff. And you asked this the other day, Okia. I think it's hard to ask like who like the favorite is like going to be overall. I know like Cheese is a soda, right? And
Oh,
Adori and
yeah,
I
the
will not
soda
say
is-
ours for reasons. And then
Soda's
Doge,
me, but Gooner.
yeah. And then Doge, I
I don't
think
know if
is
you can say that.
Nagito, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like once again, like that could change, and Adori and I will not answer that question until like the end. So anyway, let's jump into the trial.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the
Oh, wait, I
class
forgot. I'm
trial,
gonna turn
you
off
will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for
Fat
who did it.
Byakuya!
No.
Also- Also, Abuki's
That
got
Byakuya was my favorite, but he had to fucking die.
yeah. Abuki's by the way drumsticks as the X.
Oh wait, that's so cool. Also, like, I'm so sad that Buki says she's so cool.
Ibuki was pretty cool.
If you vote
yeah, but
correctly,
I'm
then
also
only
not
the
shocked
blackened
that
will
they-
receive punishment.
Yeah.
But if you
Tried to
pick
kill
the
her early.
wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And that person will earn the right to
No.
leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
I don't think too many people are expecting Akane to understand it.
You're fine.
No.
Your
that's
head's
a-
empty anyway.
Damn.
Empty
Fair.
head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more
Whoa,
dreams
whoa.
you can stuff inside it, you know?
Close your shirt, bro.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 in the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at
Oh,
the hospital was
terror's
prohibited,
things
so Hajime
are
and I had to
both
sleep at
nice.
our cottages.
Yeah.
I pointed this out earlier, where like
Yeah.
in this
Sure you did,
game,
but it's been a
there's
while.
a few that will have like different ones. Like I do think Ibuki's are supposed to be drumsticks. Terrors.
Those are the most like scuffed looking drumsticks in the universe.
Yeah, your family should be
I
back.
mean, a drumstick is just a stick, so
I woke
get
up
it.
at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms.
Just leave out the fact
Oh,
that
yeah,
Mikan was sleeping with you.
woke
We
you up.
immediately headed over
I
to the hospital,
can't-
and after we
Can't take
confirmed his
Hajime's
recovery,
voice seriously, bro.
I made
I just
Mikan
hear
rest in the
Dachi.
on-call room, since she hadn't
And
slept
you,
all night,
Narukami.
while I waited in the hospital lobby.
I just hear Adachi.
That's fair.
And then, I saw the incoming
Be good luck in the
signal
trial.
light on
Will
the
do.
surveillance
Will do.
camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's, and not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily. Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who... Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true? Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, If you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
All right, who's going first? Cheese or me?
I can go.
Right, Cheese it is. It's just as Kazuichi said, Nagito's the kind of guy who will just confuse us, make matters worse. Damn it, I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Non-stop debate. Make your arguments. Motel room key, scrap of thick paper, surveillance convenient, surveillance monitor video, and the movie's invitation ticket. Give me 1 second to remember the controls.
Okay.
It's been a while. Right mouse is the silencer. Or tooth bullet, select tooth bullet, concentrate space key. Okay.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
They should have made the samurai
Did
or
Hajime kill both of them?
Pekos things swords.
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
The ticket. Hajime's never seen the movie.
Good job, Cheese. I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere. Need to find that and break through.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's... then the fact that Ibuki...
That would also...
I don't think I can... After all,
Why would Hajime...
Well, obviously,
Did Hajime kill...
the fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
Good job,
No,
Cheese.
that's wrong.
Cheese is on it.
Yeah.
I couldn't directly prove
I'm not
the
the
other
killer.
One, that last
I mean,
one
there's
was
no
definitely-
way I'd be able to
Yeah.
imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time.
Once again, Nagito's just hella smart, unbelievably to the rest of the cast. Cause like, he immediately just jumps in to protect Hajime.
Isn't that right, Monokuma?
He's also
I just-
chaos
Yes.
incarnate.
No mistakes
It's me!
Mm.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's chaos
Which means
neutral.
there's no way
It's me.
Hajime,
Chaotic.
who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the
closed
venue
room
door
murder.
from the inside to try
It's
and
a-
keep us from
it's a
entering
sealed
right
room.
away.
Oh no.
However, that
Just
door is
like
the only
hit
entrance to the
game,
music
I
venue,
don't
right?
know, the Danganronpa one.
If
Sure,
they
you're
blocked
happy
the door
had it.
from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's
I
the
do
case,
have a problem with
the
assuming
only
that
suspicious
is
people are
true.
those who don't have an alibi for that
Well,
time.
Stop. Go for it.
I have a problem with assuming that that's true because like I get the logic of why they're saying, well, the person had to be in the room because they like, and I'm like, sure, but I just feel like that's a really big assumption just to say that that's absolutely the case.
I don't.
We've seen,
I don't think it's that big of a assumption.
I just feel like we've seen a lot of weirdo shit in these games, and so to just like. I don't know. There's ventilation. There's all sorts of like weirdo things. I just feel like somebody could have pulled some shenanigans, if you will.
I do agree with that. I could definitely see that, but like they established that there's no other way out.
Yeah, the game's telling us it's true, but it feels sus.
I feel like if the game is literally screaming at us, hey, there's no other way out, then I sure hope there's not another way out.
Yeah, I was like, the game lies to me. I don't know if I believe it.
The game lies to me about everything. I have
game
trust
does lie to
issues. I have trust issues. The game.
With the evidence we have right now, this is a conclusion that we kind of have to draw.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Until more happens. Anyway.
And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
He's not wrong.
Hey,
He isn't.
why are you talking like... Huh?
I hate to say it.
You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
The killer was inside the music venue? Fihiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? Alright, Doge. Got motel room key, scrap of thick paper, step ladder, semi-transparent glob, and the surveillance monitor video.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
I think you might have to steal drumstick here.
You don't steal.
Not in this game? Okay. It was blue, so I assume. Did the stream just freeze?
Nope, I'm just letting you try to figure it out.
Oh, you have to
I would have
got it.
I would have thought that too.
Yeah. I didn't see anything wrong. I only saw one orange thing, to be honest.
Would you? I'm trying to think.
I know.
I have an
do it.
idea of what you would
What a
probably
buddy.
do.
What do you think? Choose.
What does the blue thing do again? Like the
The blue is agreement.
Oh, so the
Oh,
glob?
okay. The the glob and the blue thing. I forgot that the blue thing was an agreement.
And unfortunately, that's not it.
Really?
Really? Is it the glob and
What up, Jeff?
stall for time? Pretty sure there was a stall for time thing.
There is a there is a stall for time. That's also not it. I'll go through it one more.
The killer was still inside the
It is the
music
glob,
venue.
though. I'll give you that.
By locking the door from the inside, They tried to
So
keep
that
us
could
from
be
getting
from
in.
the inside. It could be this. But
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the
Yeah.
door?
Then
That door
that's
should
over
not
too.
have.
The lock was on the floor.
Are you talking about the broken?
You can use that as by doing that. They kept waiting till we got, and suddenly it.
So they look like
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
What up, Jeff and Lottie? Hope you both are
I
doing
feel
good.
like all they did was lock inside. Like that's literally the only orange thing. Am I
No.
fucking missing something?
Cheese,
You
you want to
had to
explain?
open the door to put the like globby stuff on it.
No, they specifically talked about how you don't have to open the door because it was a liquid at first.
No, but to apply it, nope, Cheese is correct. To apply
Oh, I'm
it,
right?
you need to
Okay.
open the door.
Yeah.
They
And the-
talked about how you wouldn't have to do that, but okay.
Yeah, this
The
is
killer was still
so
inside the music
the
venue.
answer, which
By
Cheese
locking the
has,
door from the inside.
Maybe it dried a little bit before.
is this.
or
No, that's
something.
wrong.
I don't know.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside. How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
That is not at all how I took that situation.
It wasn't rubber, but Cheese, what was it?
Is this glue?
I see! That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah, no shit,
Yeah.
Sherlock. Oh
Yeah,
my
but
god.
that still doesn't get the fucking
it had a
drumstick in
firm
the door.
gel-like chewiness.
Yeah,
And I
that's
So,
can smell workshop
we'll get
chemicals
there.
the moment I put
We'll
it in
get
my
there.
mouth. Based on all that,
what.
I'm certain it was
Ibuki
glue.
Before she was hanged, put the
I
drumstick
didn't know
there, and
glue
they were
was
like,
edible.
"Go, go kill
I
yourself."
believe it is not something one
Wait,
typically
that's
eats.
Can
exactly
you
what I
not
could've-
say that, Cheese?
Sorry, unfortunately.
I mean, that's what
Yeah, sorry,
happened.
that's
I
my
mean,
fault.
Ibuki was instructed to do that.
I
Sorry.
pretty well. You both were talking over each
was
other. That
too
the
blunt.
only thing that came through was Cheese saying that.
Sorry, that's my bad. I didn't think with my brain.
Like, I get it that it makes sense in the Ibuki part, but when you both are talking over each other, and then that's the only legible thing, that just sounds bad.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched.
Also, so Doge, since you both were talking over each other, what did you say about the drumstick?
I mean, Cheese said it. Literally, Ibuki was told, put the drumstick in the door and then go step up on the step ladder.
Incorrect.
By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the
Okay.
venue door from the outside.
and thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yup, it fits perfectly.
That doesn't put
But
a drumstick in
If
the
you
door,
just
though.
stick them together with glue,
Yeah.
you'd be able to break down the door
I'm trying to
easily, you
think.
know? That doesn't
Would
really
it-
matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
Were there any
What'd you say?
drums? Had to be
First of all,
Just think
wouldn't
about
that
it.
drumstick
There
we
was.
found seem really
Just
obvious?
wait.
And almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Ibuki always has drumsticks.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
So did Doge and Cheese. They just broke the drumstick and threw it on the ground. Has nothing to do with the door.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However,
That makes
you're
sense.
not allowed to
That
slice
makes
open
me
your
think it's
stomach this
Akane
time.
Even more now, actually.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
Shut up,
So,
Monami.
during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even
I really
quick
don't
work
think they
has
could do it in
limits.
10 minutes.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like
I mean,
me.
If they couldn't
I
have
th- I
done
think
it
she was
while
there and we just
Hajime was
missed her.
away from the venue,
I think she was probably in the.
they must have done it earlier than that.
Maybe she was like behind the curtain or something, and that's why the curtain was
Cheese.
replaced.
Earlier.
But when Hajime got to the venue,
I was gonna say
Only
the storage
Ibuki's
room,
body
but it
was
doesn't
there,
make
right?
sense, There was no blood there.
and when you went back with everyone else,
Bro, just taping up a
Hyoko's
body, like
body
that would
was
take
there
more than
too,
10 minutes.
right? But it's
game
possible
will
that the
explain
body
it,
was
don't worry.
just
Pretty light.
revealed at that time, when
I would
Hyoko was
imagine.
actually killed
Yeah,
earlier.
but try to hold someone against a wall and I just don't see it.
I mean, you
Just
could
reveal?
take the neck first, and that'd probably make it a lot easier.
Well,
Of
you had to
course,
do the neck first.
the
so
body
bleeding
wasn't
stopped.
revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
Scrap that was stuck in the baton lighting in the music venue. Now I should be able to figure out what it is. What is it, Doge?
Oh my god, bro.
It's wallpaper.
It is
I'm
wallpaper.
assuming
Yeah, it's
okay,
wallpaper.
Yeah, it's wallpaper. I was waiting for it to pop up, but normally with this kind of stuff, it's...
I don't remember. It's right. Left to send the keyword. Keys for special. Okay.
I wish you could send things out of order. Like you could move your cursor on the bottom left to like the specific spot.
That'd be cool.
It would just make this part a lot easier because right now it's just like we have to wait for
Yeah,
to
what
get
is
a
it?
W.
W! Oh my god, bro.
That is.
Oh my god, L.
You know all about L's, don't you, Cheese? Oh my god.
No, I only know W's.
Fucking super L kid. Jesus, farming points out here.
Damn.
Ooh.
I'm for it.
You need 2 P's. No, you don't need 1 P. I know how to spell. No, you do need 2 P's. So give me an A.
Give me an A! Yeah! Woo! Give me a P! Yeah!
That was the right click, not left click. My bad.
Wow.
Alright, I got that. I got
wait,
this.
You can finish it.
There you
Yep,
go.
There you go.
Sorry. I was like,
I got
I'm
it.
trying to remember because you have to right click to blow them up, but left click is how you like keep them.
Submit them.
Yeah. So my brain hurts.
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room.
It's
there's
so
shaded
chaotic.
black wallpaper that's the same color as
Music
that
venue
scrap.
storage.
There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so,
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper, see? It fits perfectly.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah,
I see.
I'm not sure about
So
that.
the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was
perfectly is.
originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
That scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of that wallpaper found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. I just want to let you both know right now. Oh, this is both of you, actually. It'll make sense in a bit. But you both were so close to figuring this out. All right, let's give this a try. It's the logic drive time.
Her body?
I don't remember which one the
Like
launch trip.
the-
Oh, it's this. Okay.
So you guys gotta be quick.
Yeah, I hate this
Yeah.
fucking game.
Like that one Jay from the Cub Scouts
It's a
video.
choice.
It's
You
a
gotta- you
choice.
gotta
You're
make
given a
choices
choice.
At speed, yeah. And you're already pretty hurt.
No, I'm not that badly hurt. Okay, question 1. Why did Hyoko's body suddenly appear in the crime scene? It was hidden or was brought there?
It was hidden.
Okay.
It couldn't
guess-
have been.
It was not brought there, so
Brought
you're
there.
good there.
Yeah, well, I mean, like we said, there's no way you're tying somebody up in 10 minutes. She was obviously underneath the wallpaper. Or a curtain.
Oh,
Whatever
you
it
were okay. You're getting there.
I think she was like probably. Oh my god.
Oh, Cheese, did you figure it out? Question
Well,
2.
it had
What did the
to
killer
be-
use to hide her body?
Either
See, this is-
wallpaper or the
I'm
curtain.
guessing it's
I guess
wallpaper.
the
I'm guessing it's wallpaper. But it doesn't feel right.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
You, like I said,
I
you
feel
both
like-
were so close.
I feel like you can more easily hide her body behind the curtain, but
No, you'll understand in a moment.
did they like stuff her like into the pillar?
No, she was wrapped on the outside of the pillar.
No.
Well, yeah, but like you could.
She was not wrapped on the outside of the pillar. Question 3. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? They formed a wall or they covered the pillar?
They covered the pillar.
I have a feeling they formed a wall, but I really thought they just covered the pillar. Okay, they did cover the pillar. I don't know. It doesn't make sense because the wallpaper was ripped on the other side.
The middle of the wallpaper was
It's all
ripped,
coming together.
not the entirety
On the other
of it.
side.
On the
Not-
other side.
Not her side.
Not her side, but look, you'll just watch.
Got it. Hyoko's body
No,
was hidden
just watch.
before we
Just
found
watch.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
So when you first saw it,
So when I
there's the
first
pillar on the
discovered
right,
Ibuki's body,
being it large,
Hyoko's body was already there.
Oh.
and then now it's
However,
shorter.
because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
And also the ripped part was on the right side, as you can see, not the left. That had nothing
The
to do
left
with the left
pillar.
side. Left side pillar's just like that, like completely.
Yeah.
But the right
that's
side
what
is
my problem
where,
is.
yeah, the right side is the one that had the broken piece, though.
Okay.
So yeah, so when Hajime first checked it, it was a larger pillar, and then when they came back, the killer
It's
just
fucking
removed it.
stupid.
Well, that's
That's
understandable.
they pull a lot of
I
shit in
mean,
these games. That
it
might
makes
be the
sense
worst.
that you'd notice
I
Ibuki's
don't think
body
it's
right
the
away.
worst, but I do think it's kind
So
of
they
a
used the
stretch.
baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar.
Let's just
So
ignore the
using
fact
it
that
to
it's
hang
already
the wallpaper totally
the
fits.
ripped part is already there still.
Then the reason the wallpaper
Yes?
was
I
covered
don't
in
know.
so many
This feels like
stickers
kind of a stretch
was
to
to
me,
make
but
it look like that
I
I'm
feel
not
like
with it.
you're not gonna get the paper.
That's
to
how they
stand
hid Hyoko's
perfectly
body,
like that.
and
I
then peeled
just-
off the
I don't
wallpaper
know.
as soon as I
You're
let
not
the
gonna
music
get
thing.
to stand like that.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally
Uh-huh.
ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plan took too long, Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
It's still strange that Cheese is such a good voice for Monami speaking. Good job.
You're
Cheese.
pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
Moss
I don't
balls.
eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them. I
knew
knew
it.
it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
So the reason the killer imitated the two victims in the movie, I should be able to explain that. What would it be, Doge?
To mix up the killing order.
I see! The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see.
What a jerk.
You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was
Talking too
killed.
much.
How can a
Let the chinny-
low-class creature
let the chinny
with
work.
no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
Hamsters.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Make your argument. Cheese, blood on the soles, motel room key, scrap of thick paper, stepladder, or the candle.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Oh, the blood.
Were there even any footprints at the
God,
crime
yeah.
scene?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe her feet
wow.
were
Not
on the
like they
floor.
already told us this like 200 million
But she was like
times.
sitting or something.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, there'd be a mark on her ass.
No. Oh,
Weak, I say! It doesn't even pierce my heart!
He's talking too much. He really is.
Draco said that Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. Is that really true?
When Hiyoko touched Ibuki's feet,
I am telling you to
Did you see her walking?
if her feet were...
Was there any sign
the-
she stepped on?
The more
I agree
Gundam
with that.
talks, the more I'm like, oh god, he's probably the killer, bro.
I don't
Just
know.
as
Like I
Sonia
said,
said,
I feel Gundam
Ibuki
kill
stepped
here,
on
but
something.
I accept that I'm wrong sometimes.
That
I don't
something
know. He's
was
being too
blood.
much of a
There were
yapatron.
faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
Listen, he
That
just
is
wants his
not
time in the
Ibuki's
sun.
blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye! Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
All right, time for my go. Because it just
Oh,
goes
no,
fast.
bro.
It goes so fast.
Yeah. Sorry, I need to remember how to do this.
So, I
Over
can't
to
read
his
chat,
right.
but hi guys.
Lottie says hi.
Yay.
Yeah, reading chat's a dangerous game.
Fire.
Yeah.
Overturn is the right mouse button. Okay.
Ha! Impossible!
Unfortunate. I
Try
like
to
it.
remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor. You can't step on blood that was never there. Did you see a nice nightmare?
I literally was spamming left click.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood. You can't step on blood that was never the...
I left-clicked.
Just did you see
Come
a nice
on.
nightmare?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to lock the fuck in real fast.
You're
Dude, I'm
saying
trying to
the blood
remember
on
the-
Ibuki's feet belonged to
I'm trying to
him.
remember the-
Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those
I literally
words.
clicked left-click, right-click, and pressed like all the buttons. It just was not working.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do.
There's so many controls I have
You
to
look
remember. I'm
close.
sorry.
There's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped
It's
away.
so much easier on the Vita.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yup. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
The
Suicide.
same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito, what do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself.
That's a
Remember?
wild idea.
There's
That
no
is
fucking way she could have faked that.
insane.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw? According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all
Yeah, they
loud.
could have used hypnotism.
Absolutely. I'm gonna be freaking out in the
aside,
background.
It seems obvious that the killer did something. So maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
I don't remember whose turn it is.
Cheebs.
Jeebs. Mikan's account, surveillance monitor video, Fuyuhiko's account, Sonya's account, and the movie invitation ticket.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
Wait, can I
was
get
where I
like
was
a
supposed to be.
reminder of what all these accounts were?
Mikan's account is that right up until the Monokuma announcement that morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she appeared and apparently met up with Fuyuhiko. Fuyuhiko's account is that after Fuyuhiko met Mikan in the front of the hospital, they split up to search for Ibuki. Hospital, sorry. They split up to search for Ibuki. They checked the movie theater in Electric Avenue, but they didn't find anyone.
Wow.
Apparently, Fuyuhiko and Mikan were only separated for a short time. And Sonya
I'm kind of
is...
shocked that there's a major spelling issue like that.
Sure. Sonya's account says Hiyoko was distraught because her kimono was disheveled and she was unable to tie it on her own. That's when Sonya apparently told her about the full-length mirror in the music venue storage room.
Okay.
That's not an alibi.
Let's not worry about the other
Aside from
bullets.
those
You know it's an
afflicted by
account.
the disease,
Oh, it's an account.
if nobody
Okay.
has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Oh.
Murder supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person doesn't have an alibi for that time.
I don't know. I actually just don't know. I'm like losing
It's
it.
Cheese. Cheese is the killer.
I'm the killer, bro.
Think about it, Cheese. There is somebody who has an alibi for before the announcements, but then they don't have an alibi specifically for during that time. Now those three accounts.
Would it be Sonya?
No, Sonya's is just talking about a kimono.
So it's either Fuyuhiko or Mikan.
Correct. But right now you're looking for an alibi of any potential kind. Both of those do talk about times they're with each other, but one is around the time that we're talking about, and one is much later.
Would it be Mikan's?
It is Mikan's.
Okay.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane.
And what about the...
Right before I was totally asleep.
I think everyone.
So everyone who stayed. What about you guys? I was where I was.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by, if nobody has an alibi, then
No, that's wrong.
I just, yeah. Sometimes I just processing.
Very good.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
you two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime. Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
It is
And
like
we
that.
went to the hospital together afterward, so we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was? Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Killer had a different reason. That's the case. Are we still in the killer's trap? Instead of trap set by one of us? If so, then what kind of trap is it?
It's a kit trap.
What?
Standard.
Hiya!
You two can
Hello
talk.
there, mon ami. The mothballs sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Stop it! Don't characterize me as someone who lives off mothball!
You absolutely live off mothballs.
No,
And
I
here's some
don't.
Chadstein.
What's that?
Now then, mon ami's appeal time starts now.
Huh? Appeal time?
Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck! Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss.
That's 99% your fault.
While you were whining, your time's already run out, so please make your appeal simple. About 1,000 words or so.
What the fuck? That's too long! That'll be just a boring appeal.
Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way.
Then... I'm Usami! Magical miracle girl Usami! I'm an itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk.
Don't like that. If anybody ever comes up to me and says they're like milk, I'm running away. That's fucking horrible. I hate that.
Love, love.
Jeez. And I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever.
Trial resume.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
Bro, why do you
Seriously,
have to voice
he's
that?
like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No, this definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Good job, Cheese.
Good job,
Yeah,
Cheese.
that was me. That was me, by the way.
The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence? Does something like that even exist?
It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this
So
again.
fucking emo.
If that's
Hello,
the case,
Hell. Good morning.
it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too
Bro
harsh.
stealing my line.
I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie.
Beating up
About
old
the
people?
lion that got killed
Bring up
second.
old people.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Go back, Okia.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Yoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand
That
that
makes sense.
imitation wasn't
It
enough.
does.
But aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's not just the poor imitation.
I don't
There
think
are
that's
also
really a
other
surprise
strange
at all,
details.
actually.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth
I know this
behind
one.
Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is
Well, it's
getting
Doge's turn, so-
quite interesting.
Yeah,
My
fuck you,
4
Cheese.
dark devas
Yeah,
of
fuck you,
destruction are
Doge.
getting riled up.
Why Hyoko went to the music venue? If that's the key to all this, I need to find that out, no matter the cost. Don't you just want to say what it is?
It's because she was told there's a full-length mirror in there, and hopefully she'd be able to tie her kimono. Which is none of these.
Well,
So,
what
I'm
would
guessing
she do after she tied her kimono?
Why did Hyoko
I don't know, we're gonna figure it
go
out.
to the music
Spit
venue?
your bullet.
There's no way we'd know that.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
Okay, she didn't get abducted.
No, maybe.
So I do agree he summoned her.
She went
and
of
by
her
that I
own
mean
free
so, yeah.
will.
It's okay, it's that one.
What's the bullet?
She was
I
guided
don't know,
by
I
the
need you to
will of
rotate bullets.
causality.
The game's not gonna let you show me the bullets.
Why did Hyoko
AC, surveillance camera,
go
music,
to the music venue?
her
There's no
motel
way
key.
we'd know that.
Maybe the killer
Right?
If that's
Maybe she got a no.
I think this
She
is
went
it.
of her own free.
I agree with that.
Yes, let's go. Consent.
Consent.
Consent!
It's just as Sonia
We
said.
do love consent
She went to
here.
the music venue of her
That's
own free
true.
will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know?
No,
I
that's
don't
wrong.
think a person like that
No,
would leave
that's
their room just
wrong.
because someone called for them.
Objection.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Anna's really doubling down on the abduction, though.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key
Shit.
that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Oh, hi.
Objection.
again.
Are
Hello.
you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Like how Akana is just like, I just want to be smart for once. Please.
And I say it again for the homies in the back. Objection.
Objection.
Hyoko was locked inside her room. She definitely got abducted or the killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her.
Okay.
bro.
That girl is so small and
I'm
weak
sorry,
looking.
but if there was some sort of abduction actually happening,
that's why
that
the-
room would not be clean.
What the fuck?
Correct, Cheese. They call that
What?
Hiyoko was
forget
locked
what
inside her
specifically
room, right?
called
She
right now.
definitely got abducted or
Sign of a
something. The
struggle.
killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and
Struggle.
forcibly
right.
abducted her. That girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I forgot that there's a limited amount of cuts. I forgot about that in the
Hiyoko's
bottom
room
right.
was
You can't
locked.
see it.
The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was on. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Allow me to cut through those words.
It was
The
one
reason
cut.
Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was
Bro,
because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
You're just wrong.
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Wrong.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
She's
I
just
get
an
it.
idiot.
I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes, do whatever you want
Okay,
to
I'm
me.
good.
Yo.
Haji-man, now's your
bro,
chance.
is that
Relax,
what you want?
relax.
Admit defeat.
Chill.
Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Okay,
Hell no.
Then,
Cheese
the
moment.
killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go
What
to
do
the
you
music
mean
venue.
cheese moment? I would
Your
not
soda.
say that.
Though that may not
Your soda.
apply to Sonia,
Bro.
since
Oh my
she provided
God.
Hyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh?
Cheese.
What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Well, damn.
Even if the killer couldn't
Okay,
predict
buddy.
it, why did Hyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
I think she entered out of bed.
When she went to
Yeah,
the venue
that's
by
exactly.
herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened
I've always
when
thought
the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Killed Hyoko.
I have a problem with that.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
Go for it, Doge.
It can't be when she's entering the music venue because her kimono is fucked up. It has to be when she's already been in the storage closet, probably fixing her kimono, and then when she's done, she walks out of the storage room and it's all done, and then she gets murdered.
Keep in mind that the sash was tied in the front, not the back. Hyoko would have
Yeah,
used the mirror to
but
tie
I
in the back.
assume that was a limit. That was a limitation of child is kind of an idiot and can't really tie her own kimono because if it,
No, she would have wanted to do it in the back knowing Hyoko. So this is saying
Well,
that
then
the killer themselves
she
decided to
tied
tie
her.
it.
Ugh.
That's the
Gross.
reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it
Why'd you
while I
own
had
your
my
scum?
mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking
Facts.
about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
Strange. That's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
See, it's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints, there's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints.
Wait.
And
I think I
why
just
weren't there any
totally
footprints?
tried something on this.
Why weren't there any footprints on what?
Oh,
Cheese?
this is the thing you were pointing out really
Wait,
heavy.
it's a stepladder, but it makes me think.
I can
might
prove
have
it with this.
It might have been someone else in the
Ibuki used the
hospital,
stepladder
and they
to
just
hang
like
herself.
switched shoes.
It's strange that there weren't any
Potentially.
footprints on it.
That's why it was so focused on the fact that there's only one gown per person. You're right.
I think it
Good
actually
shit,
is a
Cheese.
Kane. Holy shit,
I
bro.
still don't know if I'm comfortable saying it's a Kane, because other people could have gone to the hospital. But yes, I do think that
Well, it
it's
had
looking
to.
kind of bad.
It had to have been someone who was like, who like had the disease and like stayed there.
Wow, so we're talking about diseases now. Oh my god.
Huh? The disease.
I know.
There
I
weren't?
know, I'm doing shit.
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
So I was actually right about the
You
switching
noticed
shoes
such a
thing,
small
probably.
detail. How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
What are you talking about? You were obviously leading up to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Kamaida, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
Didn't you say you saw that video of
Dude, I feel like
Ibuki
that's been
climbing
said so
stepladder?
often.
Then
God
I
damn,
think
that guy's
there's
kind of
no
fucking
doubt
smart.
that
We
she
should
really
be
did
careful of him.
climb it.
Maybe.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video, and whether or not we could reach the hidden truth, it's all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
We'll figure that out later, Hel.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
If there was some hidden clue in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video. So I'm the only one who can do it.
Was the
In
video,
video.
not like 0.2 seconds for us? Like it.
No, it was a few. It was a little bit of time.
Okay.
However, I would just like to compliment Cheese for figuring out what we're about to figure out.
Oh really?
The hanging video that I saw, based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. What is strange, Cheese?
The ladder doesn't have any blood on it right now.
Here! That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were 2 stepladders?
But where would you find another step
Jeez,
ladder?
did you clock that
there was
there was
only
2
one
step
step ladder in the
I
music
think I
video.
did clock
You
that
you
there
did
were
not
2.
you did not clock that.
Then
You're
one
about to
of
clock the
stepladders
next
was
piece that
somewhere
Doge has
other
to
than
figure
the
out.
music venue.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Okay.
You're suggesting
I'm a gamer.
that
I
the
said something
stepladder
about
in
there
the
being
video
2
isn't the only
stepladders.
thing that's
There might
different.
not have been.
Am I right? That's amazing,
It's like,
Chiaki.
oh.
All that gaming
Oh,
has given you
shit, I think
incredible
it just hit
deduction
me.
skills. Is it okay to say that?
We'll see. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I might be dumb.
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Jackie said that the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, the place where the killer did something. What is it, Doge?
Oh shit, I think I'm wrong. Oh my god! I'm so wrong. Are we talking about the candle?
Nope.
This is a long ass word for candle.
It's fire or something? Jeez, if you see it, let it ring.
I'm trying to think, bro.
Because, okay, here's what I was thinking, is that is it the bag? The hemp bag or whatever? Because you're obviously spelling filming something. And so I was thinking it was the filming bag, because I was wondering if that wasn't a book.
That's a hemp badge, sir.
I was thinking, what if it wasn't a Buki climbing the stairs? Like, yeah, it was a Buki dead, but we didn't actually see Buki get hung.
Interesting.
We saw them go to do it, and then the candle went out. So I'm wondering if they were just like, all right, now that I've done the video, Buki go up there, and I'm gonna go do this. And I don't know why you would do that, but
Filming
I don't know, just-
location?
Good job,
Oh.
Cheese. You called this out earlier because you commented on a curtain in a place.
you did comment on the curtain in a place.
I did. The conference room.
So where was the video taken, Cheese?
In the conference room. So, okay, I got it. So you put Cheese and I's ideas together. It wasn't a Buki we saw hanging. A Buki was already hanging. They did the filming in the conference room. They just stole the camera from the. Okay,
Besides the stepladder, the filming
that's fair.
location must
That's
have been
actually really
different
smart.
too.
What do you mean?
That's really cool.
And
That's
Cheese
a really
figured
good
it
way to
out
do that.
because he noticed the curtain and then completely decided to discount it.
We are nothing if not a couple of silly geese.
That sounds like me, bro.
I mean, the video I saw was not.
I was a
filmed at the
little bit
music
surprised that you both didn't realize that that wasn't a Buki yet.
Yeah,
Because-
because her nails aren't painted.
And you can't see her
Or
hair.
whoever's. Yeah.
It was
I
filmed
didn't
somewhere
think-
else.
I just thought that, like, how do I describe it?
Here's the thing. There,
Game's gonna be a little lazy.
Yeah, no, that's
I
and that's the
thought
thing
game
is
was lazy.
I think with a lot of games that you've played, like either in the past or even recent times, you feel like the game gets a little lazy. You gotta learn with Danganronpa that there's intentions for everything except for one thing in this case, but like we already kind of passed that. But we'll talk about that at the end of the trial. But everything that they show is very intentional.
Interesting.
The hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
Footage shows that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? This is both of you.
He stole the camera. Mom, get the camera.
Well, I guess I don't need to ask the first question.
I was wondering why it was broken, but I felt like pieces were missing, and I just have not been able to put that together until this moment. Because we obviously saw like the broken
unit,
like screen part, but I was like, wasn't there like another piece? And I just totally could not piece together.
So which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with?
Both.
Oh, it's just the camera.
The camera. camera.
I mean, the monitor smashed.
The monitor
I would
smashed,
consider
but-
that tampering.
But that's not the camera.
No,
Huh.
exactly. It's both. He smashed the monitor and
Well,
stole
we're
the camera.
referring to like specifically during the recording of the of Ibuki.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
If that's the
Yeah,
killer making that video, it makes me think.
Cheese, you have an
Yeah,
idea?
yeah,
Well, anyway, question
it's who
2.
would
Did the
say
killer
it.
tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital?
At
music
the
venue.
hospital?
Well, it's
music
at the hospital, but it's the music venue's camera.
Music venue.
Yeah,
okay.
it's the music video's Well, it's the hospital's camera that's at the music venue.
Yeah, I
I know,
like,
horrible to say out loud.
yeah, processing's weird.
God, I
Anyway.
love Skate 3.
Dude, I'm trying my best, man. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater ain't got nothing on me.
Nah, it's not really a Tony Hawk thing. It's more of a
It's
skate
more
thing.
skate, yeah. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue surveillance camera unit?
They took it with them.
They took it with them.
So, Cheese, what are you thinking?
Because you can't increase the signal.
I'm kind of like going back to my original idea that
It's
might
all
be-
coming together.
That it might be
but
who?
I don't know. That might be Nikon.
That's it. The killer just brought the
'Cause
camera
if
from the
it's-
music venue.
If it's the killer, if that's the killer in the video, and not Ibuki, you know, their skin was pretty light, and Akane is tan. She does have darker skin, and that would obviously show. I feel like.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I'm still thinking Gundam, but the Mekon pull is not bad.
It had to have been someone in the hospital.
It does it?
Or I think it, because of the shoe switching.
I mean,
With
anybody could have
They
just
made
walked
me
over the
think
hospital.
it was a
and
live
done
feed
that.
from the venue when it was
Yeah,
actually
but there
from
was
somewhere
always
else.
someone like awake in the
Then
hospital. I
only
feel
the
like.
monitor
People
was
heard
left in
people
the music
Yeah.
venue?
around.
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
You know,
He
she
did
ain't wrong.
discover the body. I doubt
ain't
his
wrong.
attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
The thing the killer did to the remaining monitor was...
Was this
Cheese.
destroyed it?
They did.
I see!
Yeah.
The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Yeah, but I could pretty easily go from
Which
hospital
mean,
to
even if it
hospital.
was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? We already covered this, but who wants to play some more Hangman's Gambit?
I think Hangman's Gambit is still my least favorite part of this game.
Oh, absolutely. But guess what?
I
I have
feel
to keep
like-
playing it.
I feel like it's like, I don't know, at least for me, it's not like, at least like structured enough. Like I need like multiple choice.
Well, no, we know it's the conference room. We've all
that's,
seen
Yeah.
that.
that's why I'm
but
doing
like-
this. Yeah, I'm doing this real
Yeah.
quick.
It's
But, like-
just that like, yeah.
I think it's mean because the whole thing about it is like you could just not get an O for like a long time.
50 years, yeah.
And it's happened to Kip before where he had to wait like straight up a minute plus.
And I'm pressing control as much as I can to like
Speed it up.
yeah.
Yeah. FREE, that feels free. Credit report.
You saying that is confused the fuck out of me. I was like, how the fuck am I spelling? CREENCE.
NCE. N.
Yeah.
There you go. Then
I'm getting more M's just to.
You just want more points, huh? Greedy bitch.
Hey, it means I get a better rank. C, and then you said E.
Yep, and then it's
Where
R.
the fuck did that blow up?
Wow. That was the far left of your screen. I had something spawned into something else immediately.
Yeah, what the hell? I had no chance to stop that.
No, not even a little bit.
Hey, listen, I'll just keep getting M's.
More M's!
More M's!
More M's!
It does not want to stop giving me M's.
It's only because that's the only letter left, so it's just gonna give you a shit ton of M's.
I guess that's funny.
I got it.
I've never seen it do that, but that is
I
hilarious.
have a funny story to interject after Hajime talks.
It's possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
So, obviously I've talked about it a bunch of times. I went to school for English, and like I like words and spelling and all that sort of stuff, right? Every spelling bee I've ever done, I have lost in the first round.
Yeah, I've noticed that you do kind of spell like shit. You're like me.
No, so spelling on like paper, like writing it down, easy. I can ace that unless like I was in elementary school or middle school where I intentionally spelled words wrong because I didn't want to seem smart. My 5th grade teacher hated the fact that I could not spell the word tomorrow, even though I knew how to spell the word tomorrow, and just spelled it wrong every single spelling test, because if you spelled a word wrong, it would be on the previous test. So the entire year, I misspelled tomorrow. Just to not seem smart.
Yeah.
But, nope,
That's
sorry.
relatable. I couldn't spell the word white for the longest time.
Fair.
I would switch white and wild. So.
When you're doing a spelling bee, you obviously have to articulate like the word, right? You have to say it out loud.
Yeah.
And every time I'll get asked a word, they didn't want you to like try to like write it down or anything. They wanted you to say it out loud. So every time I would misspell the word because I just sucked at talking.
Yeah.
And then after the fact, I would like go sit down. Like they'd be like, "Okay, you're out in round 1," and then I would write it down and be like, "That's the word. It's easy." But like I just couldn't spell it. Yeah. I think the biggest one that happened was the one that sticks out was I think it was like 8th grade. The word was usually, and I think I put a G in there or something. Like I was just so like scared, I felt. And then when I sat down, everyone's just like, "That kid's fucking dumb as shit." And I sat down next to my friend, and they just handed me a piece of paper and a pencil. And was like, "Write the word usually," and I wrote it perfectly. And they're like, "Dude, you should stop doing these spelling bees. You can't talk."
That be how it be sometimes.
Yeah.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. I've got to make clear what the work was. What was the work, Doge?
The backdrop. I'm gonna forget what it's called.
Curtain.
The curtain. Thank you. Jesus. The backdrop.
The back-
There's no way the conference room
We'll let this play out until we get to it.
and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some
That's
kind
an
of
interesting
set?
way to phrase that.
Or they might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Oh, yeah. Fuck you too, Akane.
No, that's your favorite character, right, Cheese?
I like Akane.
There's no way
like,
the conference and the music venue look.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the...
That must
Or
be
the
it.
music venue look like the conference.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there
Yeah,
used
also
to be
the
a
back
really flashy
one used to be
curtain.
orange.
But after the incident,
Oh.
Yeah. It was black.
It somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right
Yeah, I
size.
never would have clocked that.
They just put the curtain
That's
on top of
right.
the other one.
It's so
I
half-assed, just
wouldn't
like
have clocked that
Monami.
either.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not that
Well,
detail-oriented.
Your face looks stupid.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room? In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching
smart.
curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room? It's gotta be that. What is it, Cheese?
The music.
What was found in the music venue, but should technically be at the conference room if the video was there?
I don't know, the candle?
Were you
I can prove it with this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
video
I
I
didn't
saw,
like
the candle was
realize
used for
what was
lighting.
being talked about for a second.
It's
You're
pretty
good.
strange.
You're
The
good.
music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
Oh, there is absorbing.
That
in
might
this
have
game, I
been
forgot.
another reason, but
Something else that was
the
for you.
main reason
I
was
was pretty
probably
sure.
to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
Considering that it was so like full length.
With
yeah, that
candlelight,
is a
you
tough
can't
thing.
see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
I mean, Cheese did. Doge didn't, but Cheese did.
The incident isn't
Yeah,
happening at the scene of a crime.
I did not.
It's
clock
occurring in the
that.
conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bass and Cup say that before. You in a roundabout way, you technically did. You just didn't fully understand it, but you did. But isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
The video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. So, Doge, there must be a fake. Who's the fake?
The fake was the Ibuki in the conference room.
I see!
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. That no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set the trap for me was...
Why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer
know-
made a fake video.
One time, I do want this to like. You just walk into a random room and you're just watching the killer like set something up, and you're like, What you doing there, bud? It's just like, case is over immediately.
I would love the like, immediately runs away.
There's only one
Where are you
possibility
running?
I can think
Monokuma's
of.
got your ass.
If I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
That's right, I should already know. I should have already known. Who's the killer?
It's actually Mikon.
That's crazy. I never expected
You're the
Mikon
only
to
one.
actually like murder.
Mikon,
You
you're
guys
the
got
killer,
it.
aren't you?
Bro.
Can I just say
That's
something?
shocking.
I should have trusted the vibes, bro.
So,
I guess.
there's still one piece of evidence that. So let's go to the bet because we're about to get to it. There is a piece of evidence that I was so confident that Doge was going to read, to see, and then immediately be like, "Okay, it's Mikon. Okay, we're done." And he just
Was it the
didn't
body
get it.
thing?
We'll get. They're gonna explain it here in a
We'll see.
moment, but you'll see.
Okay.
But that's the whole bet. Is I was so confident that based on a conversation that happens and some evidence, Dojo's gonna be like, it's
Wasn't it
Mikon. Okay,
because
we're
of
said done.
Kelly being a nurse? You're like, oh, he would know.
Yeah.
Like I said, there was a couple of things, but again, Kit's not wrong when I go, video games are a little lazy. They don't get that stuff right all the time.
The other thing though that was actually shocking, that actually even further cemented it, is you called out the fact that Mikon had the despair disease. And then
I was
completely
fucking right. God
ignored it.
damn it. Oh my god, she kept sleepwalking, and that's why she was like, well, gotta murder somebody. I don't want to accidentally sleep with Hajime.
Not really, but we'll get to that more so. But you called that out so early on, and I just
I
kept
did.
quiet, and you just completely discounted it.
I did.
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the
I knew that her having the
What is this?
despair disease would
Hey,
be like
Don't you think that's
something of
kind of
note.
impossible?
I
A chick
don't
like
know. I
her
didn't
as
put
the
pieces
killer?
together.
She
I did
couldn't
not
even
put the
kill a
pieces together
fly.
either.
In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
Also, she outed herself earlier in the trial because she said she was too slow to do something like that.
Yeah, I did catch that, but again, I thought she just has this very
we're the only
self-deprecating
ones.
aura. So I figured that was like a.
Thanks to that
woe
video,
is me.
we're the only ones who have
Once
the
again,
advantage of an
details.
alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikon have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Get some rest. I will use the on-call room and head upstairs.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room.
Yeah,
But you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue. And showed that to me.
It's kind of weird.
Boo-hoo-hoo.
Can I also point out the fact that in the span of 2 trials, the entire friend group in that video game, the Twilight Murder Syndrome, is dead?
Yeah.
And Mikon is the one who ends the last 2?
Furthermore, I saw that
Like I
video
said,
at
never
the
thought
hospital
Mikon would
lobby.
kill.
If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
It just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together.
I mean, Mikan is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
Oh, that was sexist.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Why are you saying it like that?
Hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Yes.
Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this?
Cry about it, bro.
Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What? Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang! That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from, this rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
This is the evidence that I thought Doge would pick up on.
Hold on. I've been listening
All
to
they
you
said
for a
was
while.
crushed windpipe,
It
but that's
sounds
what
like you knew
happens
about
when you
this
hang
rope
yourself.
clue all along.
More so, yeah, choking, and more so the fact that Mikan just completely said, "Yep, hung, no questions asked."
What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Huh?
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki.
Yes.
And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
Huh?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words contains a decisive clue? Is that really true?
I don't think so, but
Rope used for hanging is, I mean, we already know it's gonna be that. So,
yeah,
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they
It's
leave
gonna be
would
the
look
bruise
different too.
pattern, isn't? Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
you.
Scars?
Yeah.
You mean the
I-
rope burn, right?
Yeah.
But we
Again,
believed
I
it was from a
assume the
hanging.
game's not gonna research
Why
that.
would that be?
This game is in depth.
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd
So
assume
who
it
are
was
we
a
agreeing
hanging.
with, Doge?
The Monokuma file complicates this too.
There
It
was
never
somebody that
specified
said,
hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood
"Oh, it
is
could
to
be
blame.
Gundam there," but I don't think so. It's earlier on somebody said they leave the same or different bruise patterns.
Ibuki didn't
It's,
die because she was
Chika.
strangled to death.
Chiaki.
It's basically
I'm gonna
the
keep
same
saying
It's not.
thing.
It's
Though
not
hanging and
Chiaki.
strangling seems the scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging.
Why did we believe it's from a hanging?
Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Someone lied. Oh,
That
Mikon
must
lied,
be it.
huh?
Yep.
Gotcha.
I cry.
Okay.
Mikon would know the difference between
So
strangulation
that's what
and
happened.
hanging
We've been
scars.
falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
She would.
Probably.
There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? You said for sure it was hanging.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikon?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikon, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right.
It could, but she's also
I'm
the
such a clumsy
ultimate
mess,
nurse.
And I got so careless.
Mikon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikon because she was nursing her.
So Mikon volunteered to nurse us? Cause she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikon is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way. I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Huh?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't
Kinda
really
not
get it.
smart. I don't understand.
If you want to
I don't
believe in
understand.
someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do
Yo.
whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Ah, the personality shift. There it
So
is.
in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that! You hear me? I'm done!
Hey, Mikan.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair! Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away! What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair. Hey,
Chiaki.
Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! The video... I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us. But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Maybe was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw that video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. And I get to solve the final 2 things.
As is typical.
Yay!
I forgot there is absorbing in this game.
Yeah.
Hi, War.
I told you there was. I was very confident in that fact.
I didn't remember that it was.
It's in every single one of the games.
No, it's not in V3, I don't
We
think.
can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Okay. You're more than welcome to figure out what this
Do you have
is,
any
but
proof?
it's, you know, rough.
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
I mean,
Or
figure
could
out
it
what
be the
Mikan said.
hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki
Up to
and
that
Mikan
one.
clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
What was the mistake?
What was a mistake?
I assume this is where we're supposed to think back on Akane being like, ugh, there's only one set of hospital gowns for each patient room or whatever she said.
Has nothing to do with that.
The killer's mistake.
Does it have something to do with the bloodstains? Is it one of the
Has nothing to do
bloodstains?
with blood.
Okay. So it's not like the cleaned up bloodstain. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cheese.
This is
I
a
don't
really
remember
obscure
shit.
thing, but it's
I
once
don't
again
remember
paying
what the
attention to little
options were.
details.
I don't remember what the options were.
Here, I'll go through it again. Just it's all of what Mikon's saying.
Okay.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
Oh my god, is it the paint and nails
Is
thing?
the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
Yeah, I doubt it.
Just
Or could it be
listen,
the hospital
just-
slippers she had on?
Pay attention to all the
Ibuki
orange
and Mikon
words.
clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that
Okay.
camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive—
Hajime, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I don't know. I'm thinking candle. I was thinking at first. Like,
Oh,
maybe it's the
well, think about the candle.
Because
Candle's
like,
gonna
the
help you get
candle
there.
in the lighting in the actual theater would have been so vastly different than the lighting in the other one.
I want
And
you to
then
think
maybe
about
it has
the.
something to do with
I want you to think about
like,
the video.
hospital gown.
Okay.
Bro, again, you guys are like, we saw the video, and I'm like, dog, I didn't see shit from the video.
That's true.
Is it like
But you didn't.
the-
But what did you? What did you
or-
not see shit in the video? You saw the candle light, correct? Did you see a
I
candle?
never saw the candle. Oh my fucking god.
And also, if we look at the candle on the stage,
It doesn't look to be burnt very much.
no,
Is
not
it
not
literally
that.
because you can see the candle? You would have been able to see the candle in the theater, but you definitely couldn't in the video?
Where was the monitor broken, Doge?
Right in front of the candle?
Below the candle.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the camera's
so it
not
was the
connected.
camera angle.
It is the camera
That's
angle.
weird.
Because if they're filming the camera down
Can't think of
there,
anybody who could have
you would
filmed
see
that.
the candle from
Is the
below.
hemp bag
Because
is
the
the
conference room you would be
hospital
looking
gown?
directly
The
straight.
camera
Ibuki and
doesn't
Mikon,
have
is
to
that
be next to
really?
the
You could tell her
console.
body just from
I
that,
think that,
just from
I
that
think
camera
wording's a
angle.
little weird, but it's fine.
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
That's my take on this. I don't remember what they explained, but mine would be you would see the candle.
Mikon, you've
Yeah,
committed a
you-
major mistake.
Okay.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who
I
saw
just
that
find
video.
Kind of weird, but
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything
Oh.
about the camera angle as if you saw
Also
that video
too, I
yourself?
guess. I would think it's the candle
Only
because you can't see the
reason
candle
Mikon knew
at all.
the
in the
camera
video.
angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikon? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! Huh? Huh?
The immediate
huh?
crumble.
Huh? 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 Huh?
Huh?
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's...
Sorry. Impossible.
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So
Wait, this is actually a good rebuttal.
Right?
Yeah, but didn't Monokuma say that like there was two? For, like,
No,
some
he said it was
bullshit
one
reason?
per customer.
Then you're
is what
gonna
he said.
forgive me?
It wasn't
I
that there
won't
was
stop
limited, it was
until you
limited to one per
forgive
customer.
me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for the third panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during the class trial. Please humor me while I tint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be added. We'll no longer be able to make do with just the left mouse button. Below the temple marker, fuck my life, is the lower portion of the screen. The number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you need one bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks no matter how much you mash the left mouse button. You'll be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the tab key to reload. Just like locking on, press tab time of the tempo marker. The controls are the same as left mouse button. Match the tempo marker either by pressing the tab key, and yeah, so on and so forth. All right. Are you ready to do this? But you should be able to find it beyond this point. We and I both vote for true despair. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Panic talk action!
You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me! Why only me? Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please,
So delayed.
draw on me! Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want.
I thought this was like your
Can you
favorite part of the
forgive
game.
me already?
It is, but this one sucks.
You want?
Mikan specifically.
No, it's just the fact that, like,
You still haven't
it doesn't line up. Like, I'm letting you know right now, it does not line up at all.
No, I
And in
believe
the
you.
first game, like, I could actually, like, tap my foot to the tempo. In this one, I am, and it's not working. And this is
Yeah,
coming
but
from
is
a
that a
rhythm
this
gamer.
game or is that a
No, it's a this game thing.
Please,
Gotcha.
draw on me.
Right. What's
There's
the
only
thing?
one bag.
Theater bonus
pieces at
prize.
This is the end! Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. You said it.
Right, he did say that.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Mikan, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Closing arguments. Good luck, Doge and Cheese.
Cheese did it. Got it. Okay. Oh god, I hate how they do this in this game. I think it was way better in the first game. Okay, so we already see him push that, so it's probably gonna be the actual murder stuff. It's no, go back. You went too far. This one is gonna be the person in the hemp bag holding the rope.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's the broken drumstick, maybe?
Nope.
No, that's gonna be later. Keep going.
Oh, the
Yeah, that one.
tearing of the
Yeah.
wallpaper.
That's good. Okay.
And then the scrap?
Probably. Yep. And then the broken. Oh no, the broken drumsticks right there. So I do think we go back. I think we have to do the hanging part because the other two have already existed.
Yeah,
on the page.
it's the hanging one.
But I thought I was the right spot for the hanging one. But
What I saw on the
Maybe it's-
monitor.
Yeah. Was that the hanging one?
Yeah, you said the
Oh,
other
was
one.
I one forward?
Yeah, you were
Got
one forward.
Got you. Yeah, my bad.
So what did the killer do after the broadcast?
The glue the door. No, that would be later.
They took off the
Yeah,
bag.
that one. Threw off the bag. Okay. Rebuild the body.
Put it back to
is
normal
the
after
glue
the
the door?
straight.
Oh.
It's the
It could be the machine, but I don't think so. I think we don't have this one yet.
No, this is the last one. How was the real locker room created?
The glue.
the glue.
And this is the only one that's left.
Okay.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Here's everything
Small
that
one.
happened.
Key to this
Small one
incident
this time.
is the surveillance
Once
camera
again, they don't
video
have
that
too
only
much
I
information
saw.
on like what Mikon because it's all based off of what Hajime
That's
did.
why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time. When in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open.
Some really
With that,
fast-acting glue.
the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikon? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Complete.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Mikon, you... What has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Did it?
Yeah, nice.
I am appreciative that this was one of the more complex ones, and at least everything relatively made sense. But I still think they asked questions in a poor manner in a lot of sections.
It seems your arguments have
We'll,
reached a
uh,
conclusion.
we'll talk
so
about
let's
this trial
proceed to our
after
regularly scheduled voting
once we get
time.
to the part.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Well, that's not good. Hold on.
Game broke.
Not the game. Stream.
Oh.
Stream just froze for a
Stop
second.
breaking things.
I'm still on call though, it sounds like, so
I mean, if you were responding to us, you are on call.
we should be good. I saw the bitrate just go to 0. I think just something's going on internet-wise, or stream-wise.
Oh. I'm shocked. I really thought Mikon would be one that I would never kill.
That despair disease does some crazy shit. Dory,
Well,
are
now.
you gonna want to read, or do you want one of us to read?
I'm here. Sorry.
No, you're good. I just
No,
didn't
no,
know.
we were just asking.
You didn't see any stream? Okay, might have been a YouTube thing then.
Correct.
Oh, sorry. Doge,
Oh,
here.
okay, Kit. Fuck
Sorry,
me.
I thought you said something. There you go.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point, you got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed the 2 girls was Mikon Sumaki.
Getting close enough. Sumiki, there you go.
Damn
Second one.
it.
You gotta be
Hey.
shitting me. Are you saying Mikon, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive
Don't joke around with me, Mikon. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Hey!
Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere.
Lots of laughter.
Damn,
What's
I'm
going
ready to
on?
speak, and then I just laugh. This chick.
Yeah.
Hey, hey!
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
Well, that's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikon Sumaki we knew.
Huh?
Hey,
Where's
I will
the G
eventually get
come in?
Yeah.
me,
The A, actually.
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
I called that out.
Mikon 2, you say?
I know because I was looking at Mikon for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My conscience kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of what it remained.
Hold on, did you say Mikon also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
Huh, Hajime, something has crossed your mind?
My body's heavy. No, not just heavy. It's somewhat soft and really hot. That's right. Mikon felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Oh. Adori.
Oh, sorry. Then, because of that disease, Mikon was...
perhaps.
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
You do you, girl.
Yeah, you do you, girl.
You can go off, Queen.
I guess that's what we're saying, man. Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's been infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair.
Ultimate despair?
Bro, it's not that fucking funny.
Damn, Cheese is upset.
I mean, it do be kind of that funny. I ain't gonna lie to you, Cheese.
It kind of is.
It kind of is.
I'm on Cheese's side on this one.
Maybe I just don't have the same sense of humor y'all have.
Cheese, I'm on your side!
Humor.
Oh, why are you on my side?
Real. Kids on your
I'm
side,
sorry.
be afraid.
Oh, Doge, read your line.
That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Impossible.
There's no way I could forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair. That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Who are you fucking talking about?
If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one.
Yo.
That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my
Cheese Mama?
existence. They forgave me and accepted me.
What,
They
is
gave
it
me
Hiyoko
value.
or something?
They loved me.
I was gonna
loved
say,
them with all
the
my
camera
heart,
one.
and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Oh, is it Hajime?
I understand I've done something forgivable. But you know, and all that is truly...
It's love.
What love is all about.
Hey.
Love.
We can't do it as good as Cheese. We can't do it as good as Cheese.
Oh shit! It's always gonna be funny. It's always gonna be funny. I don't understand what you're saying.
I like how that's also a line from the very beginning of the game that we still use.
It's so fun to say. It's so fun.
You don't understand? Is it because you don't have
What up,
anyone
Neko?
to love?
Peeps.
Is it because you also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? Oh, what a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
even as I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. Ah, this feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones with that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me and splash me with water and kick me,
how
it's like
amazing.
nothing matters. I could just die, that's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love, only love.
Could it be?
Is it Hiyoko?
It's
Nagito,
not.
is it really the despair disease you were talking about?
This is...
I want to Doom Yuri. Come on, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
What fucking soap opera did I walk into? Goddamn.
Doge, I don't know if I want this popcorn anymore.
Just put your hand in the popcorn.
Why is
It's
it
fine.
not
Just put your hand.
Hiyoko?
No.
You want
it seems-
Hiyoko? That's crazy.
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair,
You were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to this disease, I was able to remember my beloved.
Necrophilia? Oh.
Apparently that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom.
Which means you had the remembering disease.
But
That's the dumbest shit in the universe. I'm so sorry.
I thought sleepwalking disease was...
This is so dumb.
You're so dumb.
Yeah, you're dumb. Now
You're
read
dumber.
your fucking line.
Read your fucking line. But if this means you remember something and ended up like this...
Such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to the island?
Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It's all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So, it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see?
Also, she does not stutter anymore because of this. It's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Even so,
Fair.
the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about?
Why is it not Hiyoko?
It's Hajime.
Are you saying this is Mikon? She's the real Mikon? Mikon, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this, all because you remembered? There's no way I could believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikon.
Oh, you still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about the World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know?
Not
I just
know.
expect Monokuma jumping in. No, hold on.
Hold on, my
No.
disease went too far.
I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along, how that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation.
Future
Oh my
Foundation.
god, Reed Richards.
Future.
Sue Storm.
That's right, the symbol on the ancient ruins door. That's right, it was the Japanese word for future.
Hey,
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning?
As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
this is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know.
As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, mon ami?
Huh?
You.
I knew it. Monami and Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
I am Monokuma. My existence is entirely my own.
Hey,
Oh my god. Don't laugh. Hey, Nikon, if you really do remember, then you should already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us.
Amogus.
Among us.
Of course I know that.
Oh my
Let's
god.
see. The Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is...
Oh?
Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
of course
Brother.
not.
Ah, hell no!
That's you actually, Cheese. That wasn't in character.
That was not a
That was not a
character,
king
just-
character.
That was real.
It was just cheese.
You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be impatient. Probably when that countdown ends.
Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything.
Huh?
I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart. I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikan, is that really you?
Won't believe it. There's no way I could believe it. You were like this all along? Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now?
The past.
Past?
That person, she didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys considered that thing as a friend.
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self.
That's...
Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events. Whatever memory is, losing memories are...
Do you understand?
Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past. Don't you think?
Hey.
What I'm learning is I don't think enough, apparently. I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story about the stolen school lives.
Hey, hey!
Jeebus.
Oh, Jeebs is fucking dead. GG.
Oh my god, my fucking mic was muted.
Good job, Jeebus.
So, it was true all along. Our memories were taken away. My character is such a fucking idiot.
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much.
Well, why don't you take your sweet time and remember at your own place?
Oh?
Oh, Monokuma, is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time?
Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse, Mikan Sumaki. I'm gonna say
So it's
Sumaki. I know
over.
it's wrong.
It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives
I know,
me.
but now
I can
I've forgotten.
finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Execution time. Quiet on the set.
What the fuck?
Well, that happened.
The lamest execution they've given us in this game.
Oh, it's the
Honestly,
worst.
it is.
It's
Lame,
it
bro.
literally every single like tier list of every execution. This is the lowest of the low. It is everyone's least favorite one because it sucks.
Bro, it's not even
Don't-
like...
Yeah, no, it's even compared to, I guess there's like also some in like Ultra Despair Girls that are like not really executions, but apparently like this even is lower than those. Like it's
Yeah, I mean, like you could have just stabbed her with a giant needle, and we all would have thought it was fine.
or done like a bunch of different surgical operations on her or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like you could have reused the textures from the hospital in this game with them just jostling the table back and forth and the aliens being involved. Would have been fine. Instead, I don't know what the fuck I just witnessed.
That was just like,
Girl had essentially an
just like
orgasm on an
snooze
arm and
fest.
then flew away.
yeah, like, you know, good for you, girl, but
No, it's don't worry, we'll talk about the trial, but yes, unequivocally, I think across the entire community, that is the least liked execution. So it can only go so far up from here.
okay.
It's finished.
That's good.
Is it really finished? The killer killed Ibuki Miyota and Hiyoko Seonji was Mikan Sumiki. She's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that her true form, or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
It doesn't matter either way. If she ended up like that from just remembering, then all along Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope.
But
Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Yeah, Neko actually put it well in the chat. Like, it's so bad that people tend to forget about it, and it's a lot of the reason, part of the reason why people just forget about this case in general.
isn't
We'll
that
talk
right?
more about it later.
Embarrassing. So let's just move on. Come on, let's all take this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
That is impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so.
Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing up us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now, there's no way we could just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was a traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad. That's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monami looks right now.
I'm not fine at all.
Hmm?
But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the future foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one.
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Monami.
Who cares about who I am? More importantly, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have a time to eat my black bean right eye during the break.
Hey!
Black bean right eye?
Your right eye is made on a black bean? Hey, hey!
I do
Wait.
have to go real quick, but it's the end of the trial, so.
Adios.
Okay.
Bye, Dory.
Bye, Adore.
Thanks for joining. Hope you
Hope
feel better.
Feel better.
Wait. Now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups, but if life was full of downs, wouldn't it just get boring? So in order to help you guys feel better, I prepared a special event.
Special event?
Head over to the First Islands Beach. An old friend will be waiting there.
Old friend?
Oh my god.
Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey!
It is. Is it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru was safe after all?
Safe. How should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope.
The light of hope? I'll be Sonia if you want to be Chiaki.
Okay, I'm down.
I'm happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but I...
So just as I
Three of our
thought.
friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy.
Miss Sonia.
However,
Even so, I'm still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I'm truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived.
Hey, Supreme Overlord of Who Gives a Shit. That line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence.
Silence, I shall crush you into dust. Ibuki, Hiyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you're unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching me.
Right?
Then let's all go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it a grand. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died.
Crying noises. Huh? What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all. Kane.
All right.
Alrighty then. Let's go.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, chat's excited. I just want you to know, chat's so excited right now. Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking?
But what does that mean?
Hey! You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
Oh, way! I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nekomaru's body.
Huh? Nekomaru's body?
It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility.
You're such a chud. But what did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So, it just couldn't be helped.
What the fuck am I about to see?
He's a robot.
As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry to the beach on the first island.
All right!
It's all ass. Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept running toward the beach on the first island. Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey,
Hey, Nekomaru, show yourself!
listen.
We've come to pick you up. Please hurry up and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again, and so on and so forth. We kept looking for him, but...
Hey!
What the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Did we just get false info from Monokuma again?
And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
He was saying it over
Could
here.
it be?
That voice! With high hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of the voice, and then we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Nekomaru.
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Okay. Don't know how we feel about this one.
I have to find a new voice.
He's still the same.
I mean, no, he has the same voice.
I
Same
know
voice.
he has the same voice, but I gotta do something fun, bro.
Let me just go back into Odorian and I's messages real quick, and let me just read this. Throw shit. Cheese. You can't. What the fuck in a way you figured out that Nekomaru turned into a robot in the most weird fucking way without it actually being it. That wasn't the bet. What the fuck? Hell, yesterday. How the fuck did Cheese figure out that Nekomaru was gonna turn into a robot?
You did say Nekomaru was going to be a robot yesterday, Cheese. That those words did leave your mouth. I know it was a joke, but you did say that.
I don't know, bro. Do I get $20 for this?
No,
But
that's not part of the
I
bet.
guess.
unless somebody gives you it. It's not going to be
I should
me.
get $20 for this.
You literally, this is the most unbelievable twist in this game, and you just happen to call it.
Oh, that's sniping. Goddamn.
Like, trust me, yesterday chat, like those in chat who like heard you say it, losing their minds. And Adori, like I said, was rapidly messaging me about how the fuck you predicted it.
I need to see these messages, bro.
I know Hell is freaking out about it. So can I pull up Hell's message log? I don't remember how to. Oh, here we go. It might have been Peeps. Somebody said about it.
What?
Oh, Hell mentioned the fact that like you did accidentally guess it. Somebody else in chat I know earlier was like baffled too. So.
Oh. What the fuck, man?
Now the biggest question: how does Mechamaru shit?
I'm guessing he doesn't.
How do I shit?
9 days
Scream
and
so much.
15 hours. Hey, at least you can still scream though. Now you get to be Mechamaru. It's great.
But I have to find a way to like blend the voice I already had with like a little bit of robot for fun.
10 and 9 students remain.
Rest in peace.
All right, who's gonna murder next?
Me.
So I'm just gonna preface this right now. I'm in the same vein as I think a lot of other people. There's a lot of trials that I do really enjoy. In this game, this is my least favorite trial by far.
I actually really liked it.
Wait, chapter 3 or chapter 4?
Chapter 3. The one we just did.
Gotcha.
I thought the way it was done and how all the evidence fits together is really interesting.
I guess my problem is I liked the murder itself was a great idea. How it was done, love it. But like how the evidence was brought up in trial was not the best.
Yeah,
I mean, put it this way. You can piece together that it's Mikon, like I said, based off what like Nagito asks Mikon, that was for sure a hanging. But also, like the other thing that like when I first played it, I realized it was Mikon early on is she is the only person in that entire group who would have even thought to change the temperature to make it hard to read the body. Like the only you can maybe say Fuyuhiko, but Fuyuhiko had the most rocksteady alibi of all at that point. Like, and no one else would have even known that that was a thing. So like, cool, you protected yourself, but why? It's like it just incriminated more and more.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought like
I don't. Like I said, the way the murder was done, really intelligent. Like really smart. You gotta respect them for thinking ahead and Mikon like performing the way she did. But I just, and I don't know if it's a translation thing or if it's a genre thing, but just sometimes when they give you a key piece of evidence and just the way they're looking for a keyword for you to say, and I'm like,
I'm like, what do you want me to say here? Like, I know what you kind of want me to say,
and
but
I think
like,
that's
also
an
not
issue
really.
just with this trial, because the previous trials it wasn't that big of an issue. I think the second trial had a bit of stuff, but since Doge already predicted what was happening, it was a little easier. For trials moving forward, like there's less of that. It's just this trial that everything just like it's just weird trying to piece it all together. And this one's especially, like, it feels like it's a hand-holding moment that, like, Nagito's like, I wasn't there. Tell me what happened? Okay, I solved it. Thanks. Like, oh. Okay.
I
Thanks,
like
bro.
it, though. I like how everything, like, played
The other thing I
out
also
and,
want
like,
to point out is, sure, they focus on Hiyoko, like, a little bit, but they really just kind of brushed her aside. Like, the big focus of obviously is, like,
her
Ibuki.
body did not
Oh.
matter.
They didn't care about her at all.
Same thing. It didn't even talk about the fact that, like, hey, she was stabbed in the neck, and immediately people wrapped tape around that so that she wouldn't bleed everywhere. And that just never got brought up. I think it got, like, side mentioned one time.
Yeah. And then, like, why, like, okay, sure, there's blood on the side of that, of the stepladder. Why would there even blood on the stepladder to begin with? Like, she just decided to kill Hiyoko right next to it?
Yeah. She stepped in blood. Like... Okay, where? When did she step in blood?
And also on top of that too, because you know, since you know it's Mikon, she probably would have tried to stop the bleeding immediately. Why is there only just a small puddle in front of, like, the stage when it looks like she was killed in front of the door?
I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought originally that someone took off Hiyoko's clothes, washed them, and put them back on her. Because I was like, there's no way there's so little blood on her. Or there's so little blood anywhere.
Yeah.
And except for on apparently the soles of Ibuki's slippers, a little bit on the side of the stepladder, and then a smear that's on the stage, but nowhere else.
Like,
And even like the Ultimate Nurse, I don't think can be that cleans focused to miss a smudge.
So what's the discrepancy? You said there's, like, one big discrepancy in this game.
And that's
it's, like,
the
really
so the discrepancy has to do with, like, the locked room, because according to the game, Mikon and Fuyuhiko met up, like, immediately.
Yeah.
Like, very little time. Like, even within those 10 minutes, even less time is when both of them met up. And Fuyuhiko didn't say that Mikon, they met in front of the music venue, they met somewhere else. So how did Mikon have enough time to not only break a drumstick that Hajime absolutely did not notice because the first time, because it wasn't there. So how did she break a drumstick, glue the door, rip off the wallpaper, stash it in the staff room, turn up the heat, all in the time that...
Well, honestly, I think she probably turned up the heat beforehand.
Yeah, the heat might be before
do
then.
a lot of that.
Yeah,
Like,
but like...
But at the end of the day, Kit's right. You have to at least tear down the pillar thing, stash it away, break the drumstick, and glue the door. And then you gotta give the time for the door to actually glue. So
And
as
you
I
have to
said,
be-
fucking super drying glue. Jesus Christ.
And you have to meet up with Fuyuhiko, because keep in mind, she met up with Fuyuhiko not in front of the music venue. She met up with Fuyuhiko somewhere else. So how in the world? Yeah.
At the very least, at that crime scene, there should have been way more blood. There should have been so much more.
There should have been so much more blood.
I
and there
just
should
want to
have
know
been...
the same thing. It doesn't even go over the weapon of how she was killed.
Yeah, no, neither.
Kit's right. They totally just ignore the fact that she
Kyoko
was
really
murdered.
does feel like an afterthought, unfortunately.
And once again, there's multiple reasons why this is the least favorite. For me, like I said, it's just the evidence doesn't seem to, like, really match up. The fact that Mikon just, like, becomes really kind of annoying at the end, just for the sake of being annoying, where it's like, here's the evidence, and it's like, yeah, we can all just vote for you now, like we know what it is. No, you can't do it without proof. It's like, this is not an actual, like, jury. Like, you very clearly did it.
I get that, like, she had an emotional break, but I
Well,
think...
same thing. It never told us who her love was, and that also bothers the shit out of me.
Well, we'll learn that later. That I'll confirm that.
I-
Like, we will learn that
right
later.
Now, I'm just gonna say it's Kyoko because I think it's funny.
That's fair.
I think it's Hajime.
Chapter 4 is actually a lot of where we're gonna find a lot of answers to stuff. I think Adori and I have talked about this, and I think chat knows what I'm referring to. There is one piece of things. There's a lot that happens in Chapter 4. Hell just said, Chapter 4 and 5 are most people's favorites across the entire series, for numerous reasons. I hope that Chapter 4 doesn't do the glitch that it does in the Vita version.
It shouldn't. It's a different version of the game.
Oh wait, also,
Yeah,
is
but
it
I
okay
wouldn't
if
be surprised. What's up?
I head out because
Yeah,
like
I
I
can
do have
talk
to
with
go.
Doge. No worries. I can chat with Doge about the trial and stuff.
Yeah, I really liked it actually.
We could all agree the execution sucks, though. Yes.
The execution was fucking hot ass, and I think that how they handled Hiyoko in this trial is honestly terrible.
Yeah, maybe she
but
gets
hey,
redemption
2
in
by 2
2 by 2. Yeah.
Yep, 2 by 2.
But yeah,
No worries, Cheese. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, y'all have a good day. Chat, you too.
Cheese hates
Bye-bye.
chat.
Bye.
I love chat. Goodbye.
No, chapter 4. I think a lot of people are actually, and I'm glad it's at least just you and me, Doge, here, because chapter 4. I think a lot of people are excited for your take on some stuff. There's some information that happens that, like, I'm super fascinated to see what you think. No, we'll talk more about the glitch when it happens. It doesn't like ruin the game, it just slows it to a crawl.
Fair.
Yeah, so I'll talk about that then. But no, I mean, chapter 3, it's just weird because like it feels like the beginning part also like leading up to the deaths also seems to drag on quite a bit. And then even like once the despair disease is introduced, like it's just a long of like, oh, here's 2 days of let's do nothing except some fan service, and then like I said, Hiyoko's death just gets like swept under the rug.
It is a lot of fan service. I will give you that.
Yeah. But like I said, it only goes up from here, so I'm excited to do more.
We're getting there, slowly but surely.
Yep. 9 characters left though. 9 characters left.
No, and is there a way you can show me what characters are left?
I can tell you right now.
Yeah, but without photos, you know how I get.
Yeah, I can. Event gallery. So Nagito's left. Gundam's left.
Yep.
Kazuichi.
Yep.
Dekamaru, who's now Mekamaru.
Mekamaru, yep.
Fuyuhiko.
Okay.
Kane. Chiaki. Sonia. And that's it.
So, who does a murder next, huh? I think it's gotta be Gundam. If it's not Gundam doing a murder next, it could be Soda, but I think Soda would do like a pervy. If a woman dies, it might be Soda. Soda's a little pervy. Or it's Mekamaru. I think Mekamaru has to get executed in this next section, whether he...
And of course Hajime, sorry. I say Hajime.
Yeah, obviously, but I know. But Mekamaru has to die or be the killer in the next chapter, because I don't think they're going to keep him wrong for a long time.
I mean, you never know. I have to like always buy all these.
No, you're good.
But yeah,
Oh my God.
I was considering using one of these two as the background for the thumbnail on YouTube, but I figured it was better just to do this. Like I feel like that would just be better. I'm trying not to like spoil too much stuff, right?
Well, because you never know who's watching.
Well, I make it very clear, at least on the streams, that if you're watching this, like this is a like half and half of the people in chat know what's going on, but it's the people like half the people in stream don't.
Yeah.
So like that's a thing. But overall, like yeah, Monome's execution. Byakuya, no.
Fat Byakuya.
I still think
I
out
don't
of
know why
these
they
three,
have to go
Pekko's
Fat
are
Byakuya.
Pekko's execution.
Oh, Pekko's is great.
I really like Pekko's, so. And then a lot of these, I still do listen to some of the music from Danganronpa 1 and 2. It's great. V3 I think has the best music, but that's just my opinion.
Okay, we're all judging you.
Bonakuba with the iPod on the side. Let's go. So we got to figure out the next like time we're doing this.
Yeah.
Because I think what we're going to be doing, just, and chat can probably like correct me. Obviously, I'm going to be talking to chat after the fact of just kind of some other things.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we always have good conversation there too. But I think 4 is going to be, depending on how much time Cheese has, I think we can do 4 up until the evidence and trial all in one stream.
Okay.
No, we're gonna have to split up into 3.
Okay.
If I'm gonna have to ask chat before, like I'll message the group chat just to double check, and I'll double check with the Dory too. But I if I'm remembering something correctly, because of how we have the game set up, I technically am making chapter 4 a little bit longer.
Okay.
It'll make sense when we get to it, but yeah, there's. I think we should do it in 3 streams, but depending on how much time Cheese has and focus, we could technically do it in 2.
Fair enough.
So, but yeah, well, thanks for joining, Doge. I'm excited.
Of course.
Also, did I respond to your message yesterday about Xenoblade? I think it was. You said.
Yeah, you did.
Thursdays.
I said it was something we should check in month to month because my days change, but typically Thursdays work.
How are you looking for the rest of this month?
Let's pull this open. Next week it would have to be Thursday.
We could do next week, next Thursday.
And then the week after that is scuffed, and then the week after that is scuffed.
Probably is going to free up after the wedding, right?
Yeah. But with the wedding coming, there's just a lot of things.
Yeah. So, do you want to plan for maybe doing Xenoblade then on next Thursday?
Yeah, we can plan Xenoblade for next Thursday.
Cool. I think you'll really like it. I know you say you don't know anything about it, but I think you'll know at least one character.
Probably, because from my understanding, there's a couple characters in Smash from Xenoblade.
Correct.
So I'll know them.
So, cool. Well, thank you for joining, Doge. I will chat with chat, and then I will talk to you later.
All right, sounds good. Adios.
Bye. All right. Yes, Neko, the next one is the fruit one. Okay, so glitch time. And like I said, I don't know if it's in the PC version. Neko, you can probably tell me, or anybody else who's played this game. So, in the Vita version of Danganronpa 2, when you get to the it's the point where Hajime is getting fatigued in the fruit area. I'm trying not to say too much, but like when Hajime starts getting fatigued from lack of food and sustenance and stuff, the game I think has a code in it to slow you down to mimic the fact that Hajime is like fatigued and stuff, so he's like walking really slow. On the Vita version, that slowdown applies to the remainder of the game. And like, I'm not just talking the rest of chapter 4 and chapter 5 and such. If you go back to chapter 1, 2, and 3, whenever Hajime moves, it's to a crawl. And it was something that was super apparent when I was playing the Vita version, where like, after that scene, Hajime, like, sure, I could do like the super fast run to go between places. You did not have the problem, so maybe it's not a problem during the PC version. But if you're ever doing any of like the first person exploring, you would be walking even if you tried to run. It was horrible. You don't remember having that happen? Okay, so it might be a Vita specific version difference. But yeah, it was so bad because I would go back through and I was like, okay, like first person, I am literally just walking everywhere. Like I can't sprint or move faster or anything. So it's good to know that probably is not an issue on the PC version. Yeah, but that was just the thing. What did she say? Okay, weird. So also, because I need to remember, so like I said, I didn't remember much of chapter 3 because I just try to forget chapter 3. I just think it's awful. Like as we talked about, there's just so much inconsistent stuff and like lack of information. Chapter 4. We are playing on mean mode, so we have to do the escape room, right? Like, we have to actually fully solve the escape room from start to finish when we get to that point. I think I remember that that's the case, because if you play on like gentle or something, you just skip through it and get to the scene. I think because we're playing on mean, we have to go through the escape room itself. I don't think so, but I might be wrong. I feel like if you're playing on mean, you have to do the entire aspect of the escape room when it shows up. So I think we'll be splitting it into 3 streams. I think what we will do is the first stream will be from the beginning of chapter 4 all the way until the death. I think the second stream will then just be getting all of the evidence and whatnot and getting through the escape room. And then the next stream after that would just be the trial. And I don't think we have to do the streams back to back evidence-wise, because if I recall correctly, I think chapter 4 is pretty clear cut on how it all works. I'm surprised that neither Doge or Cheese commented on the fact that the Tin Man from the movie is going to be Mekamaru, and you very clearly will know what happens to him. Like, the movie kind of spoiled that aspect. I'm glad that neither of them picked up on that, so it'll still be a surprise. Doge has been locked in though. Doge already feels like he's solved chapter 4. He's solved it for the wrong reasons, but I think I'm personally just really excited for chapter 5. Like, bar none, chapter 5 is my favorite chapter in this game, and I'm so excited to see Doge and Cheese's reaction to chapter 5. Like, that he's close, but he's not close enough. Like, he knows who the victim and the killer is. Also, so if you're here at the stream yesterday, we did clue them in that chapter 3 is going to have 2 deaths. We made it seem like it's more a coincidence than anything, but at least they know for V3 that's probably going to be the case. We will not be telling them about the chapter 4 rule. So we are keeping that on a tight-lipped. We will not be saying that, specifically because with the chapter 4 rule, it completely spoils chapter 4 and V3. So we will not be mentioning that at all. So just want to let y'all know that right now. Was lurking, yeah. We did vaguely mention it to them, but I think Doge and Cheese took it as it's just a weird coincidence between both games and it's not going to happen in V3. But I don't want to even mention anything about the chapter 4 consistency. So we're not gonna, nothing on that aspect. If I had to guess, so for those who are interested in the Danganronpa streams, if I had to guess, I think we will be doing another Danganronpa stream sometime this month. I don't think it would be on the 18th. I would imagine it would be on the 25th. My goal, so I want to make this like really clear, and like Doge and I kind of alluded to it when we're talking about Xenoblade, but I just want to make this like super clear. My goal is to get through chapter 4 before Doge's wedding. Doge's wedding is coming up. I think it's in like 2 months or so, 2.5 months. And I will be going to that wedding. I'm making every attempt to, so there's going to be probably a few days of no streams at that point. But I'm hoping that at least we can get through chapter 4, and then we will do chapter 5 and finish the game after the wedding. So it'll still be like a fair bit before we get through it. And really, once the wedding stuff is done, like Doge's time frees up immediately. I don't know why, but I feel like chapter 5 is plan killed. Like the victim planned it. You are correct with how that is. If you remember hell, yeah. Yeah, so chapter 4 we should be getting done before Doge's wedding, and then chapter 5 and the rest of the game will be after that. As I said on stream, Doge and I were able to figure out a time in a day to do Xenoblade because I've been really wanting to go play through that game again. I need to talk to War on what transfers in Xenoblade because I kind of want to redo everything from scratch. But we'll kind of have to like wait and see. I have ideas on how I want to stream it and what features Doge and what doesn't. So there's that. But yeah, got some plans coming up. So if you weren't here last night where I crashed out over Dead by Daylight, which for anyone who was at that stream, I very much apologize for how that all went. That was a time for sure. Today and tomorrow have, besides Danganronpa chapter 5 isn't planned kill but reuse body, but it's a planned kill by somebody else is what it is. Like it's like the victim's in the know, I think is what you mean. But anyway, tonight after I'm done doing my deliveries, I'm going to be playing Pacopia, so that should be a good time. And then tomorrow, I'm still deciding on if I'm doing Hades in the morning tomorrow. I don't think I am. I think I'm switching up what the game is, but I'll let y'all know probably a little bit later today. And then we're doing more Pacopia on Sunday night. So that should be good. And yeah, lots of stuff to do, and I have a lot of stuff I got to work on today. I'm not on too much sleep right now because after yesterday, it was fucking brutal. So I might just take a nap. I know I have some stuff I need to do, but I feel like I need to take a nap prior to doing my drives. So I'm going to get that done. I need to get money from my brother because he owes me, because motherfucker used 3 gallons of gas yesterday, and he's being told not to pay me, but I'm like, buddy, I need you to pay me because you used my car. So we'll see how that goes. I'm still trying to see if I want to incorporate Pal World into the schedule, because I know a lot of people, like I said, have been asking for me to play it now that 1.0 is out. So we will see what happens there. Like I said, I'm going to try to figure that all out. But just know that we're doing Pacopia tonight, and we'll be doing a pretty long Pacopia stream. So that should be good. 3 gallons. Yeah, he drove to a city, and he was like, oh, it's like an hour away, and then an hour back. And so it's the last thing I'll say before I'm going to head off the stream. I'm very, aware of my gas mileage in my car. Not just because of deliveries, but because, I want to use as little gas as possible. So I try to drive my car in a specific way to, make full use of that while still going from point A to point B efficiently. And I drive a Nissan, so, they're pretty fuel efficient. And eco-friendly, too. But all my brothers, and it's literally all of them except for me, just speed from point A to point B and just tank the gas mileage. Put it this way, I drove between Washington and Arizona. It was a 28-hour drive, and my gas mileage at the end of that was 32, 33 miles per gallon. I was doing some great shit. And I didn't use my car for the first month and a half of me being back because I didn't want to use the gas, and my brothers and my dad had to use my car, and I went from 33, let's highball it, 33 miles per gallon to 25. So, and they were driving long distance too. They're driving deep into the city, which is an hour and a half away. So, I'm pretty sure that's why my gas has just been fucked. Teach whoever drive need to refill the gas. So there's a rule at this house where since Kit's car is Kit's car, Kit has to pay for his own gas regardless of who drives the car. Everyone in this house other than me has a gas card, courtesy of my dad due to his company he owns. I'm not allowed to have one. And I don't know why there is this rule to specifically have me pay more money for gas when I'm not the one driving the car. One of my brothers had to use his car to go to like the gym and hang out with his friends, and used up like 2 full within a month he like needed to go get gas twice, but because like he was being told that he can't fill up my car, I had to use money I didn't have to fill up my car, to which I was like, what the fuck do I need to do? It's like, yeah, you now owe him like $30 or $40 at the time. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, no, he's the one driving my car, he needs to fill it up. Like, just some weird BS. So anyway, I'm gonna get hopefully working on stuff, but if I'm taking a nap, I'm taking a nap because I gotta go in 3 hours to start driving. So that should be fun. I don't know, I think I did my Nika dailies already, so I think I should be good and fine there. I mean, I have 7 minutes, so that should be good. This is some load BS. Yeah, welcome to my family situation. Fucking, I told my dad yesterday that I shocked the fuck out of my arm and was left with my arm tingling for 2 hours due to broken connection on the switch because they refused to fix the fan in the bathroom. And there's a short, so I was like, I shocked it. He's just like, I'll get to it, but you probably broke something. And I was like, that fan's been broken for like 5+ years, and it probably has been like, the button's probably been broken for that same amount of time, and yet it's my fault that I got shocked, even though I know and I've said numerous times that like that button's been broken. Like, what do you mean? So yeah, he's just like, I might fix it eventually, but it's probably not that big of a deal. I was like, yes, me electrocuting my arm is apparently not that big of a deal. Love that. They're also were upset that I ate the Rangoons yesterday. Anywho, that's gonna be it for me though. So thank you all so much for watching. Thanks, of course, to Cheese, Odori, and Doge. Huge shout out to Odori for actually still being here, even though in pain. Like, we were all planning on rescheduling the stream because we didn't want her to be in pain, and she was like, nope, I'm still gonna stream with y'all and hang out. So kudos to her. But I will see y'all later tonight for some more Pacopia. So thank you all so much for watching. We'll see y'all then. Bye, everyone.